Hello, YouTube. It's BTM here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. The new self-proclaimed VP of Kaspa is in the building. We're at the Kaspa's main office trying to go over some Kaspa information. It's been a couple of days since we did a video, so now we're back trying to get you guys caught up. So the Kaspa pump is starting. And as I mentioned, it was only a matter of time, and May was going to be when the first move up started and when Kaspa started to push. So if we see here on the chart, we're at this, what is that? 0 to 382. Looks like we're going to push past 12.5. Next stop will be a little about 13 or a little above 13. So it's coming. So be patient. We can see the RSI has been going up, right, to where are we at? 50. So when we get 60, 65, it's going to be a pretty big green candle. So it's coming. And we've been building volume in the last 4 hours. The MACD crossed and it's been going up. Looks like it's going to cross again and continue to push up. So let me know what you guys think about that and any new information you guys have about Kaspa. So let's see here. This is Crypto Daily UK. Kaspa surges amidst market challenges. Can Kaspa maintain its bullish streak? And you bet you already know. I don't even know why they made this article other than maybe clickbait, but we know Kaspa is going to continue to push, right? This is just the beginning for the next leg up, and we knew this was coming, just had to hang in there. Despite overarching bear sentiment causing significant valuation losses in the crypto industry, Kaspa showcased a strong bullish trend with significant gains. Kaspa has experienced a notable increase with 10.16 rise in the last 24 hours, 13.36 over the past month. MACD indicates a positive price sentiment with rising green histogram, while the average suggests continuous bullish trends for Kaspa. As the broader crypto market continues to move bearish, Kaspa emerges a notable exception, demonstrating resilience to the bullish momentum and its price movement despite general market downturn. Kaspa has managed not only to hold its ground, but also record significant gains. Future price prediction. Looking forward, Kaspa may sustain its price above the pivotal level of 11.6 cents. There's a potential for the bull to push the price towards the next resistance of 14 cents. So it's not 13 cents, it's 14 cents. And I'm tripping. Sorry, I made that a little bigger for you guys. Maintaining the level could further propel Kaspa towards a higher resistance of 16.2 cents. I don't want anybody to say, I told you so, but try to tell you guys it's going to push. It only took a matter of time to get things back on track. Looking forward, if Kaspa can sustain the price above the pivotal 11.6 cents, there's a potential for the resistance of 14 cents. I literally just read that. Did they put that back in here again? Interesting. So what do you guys think is the next level Kaspa is going to push up to? The overall crypto trends reverse occurred, leading to a price drop below the support level of 11.6. Kaspa may face downward pressure towards 9.7, testing the lower strength threshold, challenging the current bullish sentiment. So let's see what's going on Twitter. Don't forget to sign up for the Black Tiger Miner Twitter channel. This is Altcoin Bonanza. What's up, Altcoin Bonanza? Rust node showing incredible resilience and increasing now at close to 30% of all Kaspa nodes on the Rust, which when full consensus arrives, will give the network 10 BPS head start over the entire crypto market. Hard to believe We are only 288 Kaspa sharks in the world. If you are a shark, consider yourself a league of great wealth. Hard to believe there's only 3,653 dolphins in the world who had more than 100,000 casts, has moved into the 38th rank with over 2.8 billion market cap. Now the price action is moving as a result of the roadmap with Casplex now in force. There's something you don't want to ignore while all this information is beginning to hit the market. And like I mentioned previously, it's only a matter of time before the word gets out, right? People start talking about it, the change starts happening, and the price starts to pump. And this is Cosplex roadmap, March, research, logo design, dev documents, April, Casplex Explorer, RC, KRC 20 deployment, KRC 20 mint, KRC 20 transfer, Casplex indexer and testing tools, May, closed beta, published white papers, Casplex community, open source indexer, June, KRC 721 protocol by KRC 20, KRC 21 with CAS, and other proposals. So that's pretty cool. Some movement there. And like this AI plus Kaspa is coming. So shout out to OMEC AB. Do you think 20 cents is coming, or is it coming to 9.9 cents? And I think clearly we're pushing up and not pushing down. I urge fellow Caspians to go about educating others and de-radicalizing others in a polite and educational manner. We don't want to be seen as a toxic community like other cryptos. It's within our best interest to promote Kaspa itself rather than attack those who disagree. And I do agree with Crypto Archie. You got to be cool and just inform people, right? No reason to jump on people's back and create more drama in an already drama-filled crypto ecosystems. And I like this shirt, Kaspa Millionaire Loading. I've seen something similar to this. And wow, on Amazon, Kaspa right now, $13 on Amazon with a big 2x tall. This is about to happen when I looked up stuff on Amazon. So I'm definitely going to check this out for $13. It's not bad. And I might push my own Kaspa t-shirts as well. I need to get everything set back up and make sure it's working. Hey, Cas fam, we have a new restaurant accepting Cas, La Bogues, De La Mo, and Barcelona. So shout out to, I guess this is a bodega in Barcelona. So this is the La Bode. I say it's a restaurant somewhere in Barcelona. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you're in Barcelona, stop by. And I wouldn't say use your Kaspa, but just make note of they accept Kaspa. Don't start spending your Kaspa quite yet. Have you been wondering why Kaspa has been moving downward while the rest of the market moves up? Well, you're about to wonder why Kaspa is going parabolic while the rest of the market is lagging. It's because CAS does not follow the market. It follows its own unique 8-month cycle and unique adoption curve. So yeah, it's time for the pump. Let's start something. Show me your first post, and I might put this on my Twitter page. I might post to him as well. And this is a little off topic, but something to talk about. Grayscale withdraws Ethereum future ETF application to SEC. So I was trying to tell you, some of you Ethereum maxis, be careful. Kaspa's lurking and doesn't look like having some problems lately. Loading leading crypto asset manager Grayscale has abandoned its plan to offer an exchange traded fund for Ethereum, withdrawing the rule change application to Security and Exchange Commission on Tuesday. So shout out to Ethereum. You're not getting the ETF yet. So let's look at the crypto bubbles. And I told you guys, if you didn't check out my other video, check it out. The turbo is up 41.1%. It's the leader in the current market. I try to give you guys options to invest in so you can make some money and buy more Kaspa. So this is not financial advice, but this is just me showing you some of the stuff I'm researching. Book of Memes is up 7.98%. Tons up 10.4. Singulars 5.9. ZBCN 5.9. Fetch 5.2. Dog with a Hat 13.2. Arkham 14.5. Myro 10.4. Solana 7.3. Flocky 6.2. Oceans 5.7, Lithium 1.8. I was going to do a Lithium video. I might do that later for tomorrow. Quack, I guess, 6%. Bitcoin 3%. DeLong 6.8. Brett 6.1. Brett starting to push back up. My Lady 5.6. Kaspa 4.5. Luna 3.2. Jasmine 7.4. Bonk 6.2. Ondo 6.2, Gala 3.9, Neuro AI, ZNA 10.2, Pepe 9.1, Solana 7.3. So it looks like the market is pumping again. So we're back in business. Get ready for the surge that's coming. And let's see, this is the Kaspa dashboard. Kaspa is 236.06 petahash of hash rate. Percent mine is 82.19. Next reduction 26 days to 104 Kas. TPS is 2. BPS is 0.8. Kaspa is certainly 12.4 cents, up 4.8%. Market cap is 2.9 billion. So we're pushing close to 3 billion. We're going to reach 3 billion this weekend, guys. So we are getting back everything that we lost and push right on past that. 24-hour trading volume 70.7 million, ranked 39. And let me pull the ranking up. I didn't have that set up actually. Coinranking.com. So shout out to the folks in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And this is Enoch. Gonna have to snag one of those Kaspa shirts for sure. And let's see here. Dog with a Hat's top gainer. Kaspa is 41, 12.4 cents, 2.92 billion. So if we can get over to 3 billion, I think that push us up to 37, 38. So it's still on the way up. The Rust migration finally picked up after weeks of being flat. It is finally almost at 30%. So it's coming as more of the Rust nodes come online and people switch over from Go to Rust. See here, Live Coin Watch says Kaspa's market cap 2.9 billion, 115 24-hour trading volume. It's down 0.48% in the last hour. Last 24 hours is up 4.19%. Last 7 days, 15.4. Last 30 days is down 8.3. Last 90 days, it's down 9.4. And over the year, it's up 447. I remember it was up in the thousands. but it's still early, so it's only the fifth month, so it has time to push up. 24-hour range, 11.8 cent as the low, 12.49 as the 24-hour high. And we can see here it is still pushing up a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. And look at this guy. This guy looks a little different. For some reason, I get a weird Drake vibe going on. But let's see what Crypto Galaxy has to say.
And I have the potential to be a millionaire pretty soon. And also keep in mind, I do have a lot of Kaspa already. I'm saying that I bought 25,000 more Kaspa than what I already have. I recommend having more than 25,000 Kaspa, but it's a good start for anybody nonetheless. Guys, I'm seeing some very, very bullish patterns with the chart of Kaspa. It's showing some similar early signs to what we've seen with Bitcoin before that pumped a lot, Ethereum before that pumped a lot. I mean, Bitcoin at $10, Ethereum at $10. This is how early Kaspa is, and I'm a strong believer that Kaspa is going to become a top 3 crypto and actually be like the best currency in the world, because Kaspa is the first fastest proof of work peer-to-peer cash currency system. Kaspa has value as a proof of work coin. What makes Kaspa unique is that it's the world's first block DAG, which means that it solves the trilemma. It's infinitely scalable, it's very fast, very secure. And also another nice thing about Kaspa is that it was 100% fair launch with no pre-allocation to the insiders. I bought 25,000 more Kaspa.
I thought this guy was already a millionaire. Maybe I miscalculated something. I don't know. But with the what was that? The Discord of being $400 a user, I thought you was already at the millionaire mark. But whatever. Glad you're part of the community and keep up the good work, Galaxy. This is Crypto Foxy. If you didn't check her out, check her channel out because she does have a lot of useful information. So let's see what she's talking about.
So launching their smart contract platform, this is going to be massive for Kaspa, in my opinion. So they're preparing to unveil a highly anticipated smart contract functionality with the Kaspa KRC20 smart contract scheduled for release in June. So this is going to be a shift in the blockchain's landscape, tokenization, and beyond as well. So what are we expecting? So it's poised to transform a lot of different things within Kaspa. So we're edging closer to the launch, and Shahi Hulad is a member of the Kaspa ecosystem, and there's sparked speculation about a potential Binance listing for the Kaspa token. Obviously, this is speculation because we don't really know what Binance is going to do or not do, but they say releasing KRC 20 in May, 10 BPS in June, and the KRC 721 smart contract release following Kaspa's listing on Binance seems inevitable. I tend to agree. I think Kaspa just needs to get a few of these things done before we see mass adoption heading its way. Because I think, really what it's missing is top tier one exchanges. And, what better listing than Binance? Is Binance going to list them? Who really knows? I'm not saying they will or they won't. I'm just saying that, this is going to actually increase their potential, right? So the KRC20 tokens are fostering interoperability, enabling developers to leverage these tokens to facilitate seamless cross-platform transactions and integrations. So this is going to help a lot of the development on the Kaspa ecosystem. Scalability and performance as well, built on Kaspa's innovative Ghost Egg consensus protocol and subchains architecture. KRC20 smart contracts inherit the network's unparalleled scalability and performance capabilities, addressing bottlenecks that have plagued other blockchain platforms. We've seen other chains have issues such as Solana comes to mind because Solana has had a number of network outages and such. Am I saying Solana is not as good as Kaspa? No, I'm not comparing them to. I'm just saying there is bottlenecks.
Well, I am straight up saying Claspa is better than Solana. I don't care what you think or thought or were thinking. Solana is good and has a lot of good uses. It's doing well with its meme coins, but once Caspa gets this RS or KRC20 token rolling, I think it's going to hit the meme market hard and also pump the price. Uh, and if Solana has another network outages, Caspa is going to take over and run with it, especially with this Rust upgrade. if the Rust upgrade ever comes out. But these guys are saying be patient, and the Rust upgrade will be released once everything's been finalized. What's up,
maxed
Israel
out other
brother?
networks, and that's what Kaspa's trying to prevent. That's all I'm saying. So, ensuring that KRC20 tokens and associated smart contracts adhere to the highest standards of decentralization and immutability as well. The launch of KRC20 smart contracts is expected to catalyze the community engagement and drive broader adoption. So, this is going to also enable the creation of tailored tokenized assets and decentralized applications, so dApps, to cater diverse use cases. So, dApps on the network, awesome. We need them, right? That is something that is needs to be worked on. The Kaspa price prediction for 2024. So Kaspa just dropped from 40% from its February all-time high, and now it's showing some signs of recovery. So price remains locked within a descending channel, and we can see here, right here, this line here basically top is the tops or whatever here. And it is showing that it is in a descending channel. So a breakout from here could trigger a rally to the top channel of about 18 cents. So you can see here. So this, prices always move in segments, right? They never just
So as she mentioned, it could be a breakout to 18 cents. But the article I read previously said a breakout to 19 cents. So I'm thinking it's going to be first stop, maybe 18 to 19 and push on up to 20. So let me know what you guys think. And let me know how soon you think it's going to start to push up to 18, 19, and 20.
just, potentially go parabolically up and parabolically down. We always have, we go up, we have pullbacks, we go up, we have pullbacks, etc. So this is what it is expecting over time. This is looking at June potentially for that price range. Some analysts have boldly predicted Kaspa price could spike to as high as $10. There's a number of different price predictions out there, but this is pretty realistic for short term if you're looking at the short term outlook for Kaspa. And let's go over and jump over and look at the price right now, sitting at 12 cents. So, I mean, if we jump up 6 cents, that's massive gains, right? We're down right now about.
Yeah. Israel brother, I'm definitely keeping an eye on ZBCN. I definitely bought some more of that lately. And I bought some more turbo, which is running. And when it does climax or hit parabolic, I'm going to buy more Kaspa with that as well. And this is ZBCN, and it's up 7.5% today. So I definitely got a lot of micro caps in my pocket, just holding on to, waiting for them to boom on out so we can cash them in and buy more Kaspa as Kaspa continues to rise. Let's freaking go, guys.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
That actually was the wrong button, but this is what I was looking for. Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force, Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. Yeah, Roger, remember, make a note. Remind me to label the buttons. I keep saying I'm doing it, and I keep forgetting, and I'm asking you, just make a note, so we'll do it later, right? Roger's the tech guy. And I guess if I'm the vice president, I guess he is the junior vice president, I guess. I don't know. What's after vice president? Or the Kaspa director? I don't know. We'll get him a title. The tech director of tech, I guess. What do you think, Rod? Tech director? Junior VP? Okay. Manager? Hey, if you want to be tech manager, the IT manager, okay, that works too. Either way it goes, shout out to Roger and they helping us with the tech. So this is Foxy, Crypto Foxy. Let's finish her video and we'll move forward.
9.78% in the last month. And we can see here that this is a very good sign here because we're getting this rounded bottom or whatever. We could end up potentially seeing a small cup and handle. I know it's only on the 1 month chart, but still potential for a breakout there. But that's what I got for you guys in this video. I just wanted to give you a quick up.
So that was that's weird. I always stop people with their eyes closed or looking weird. Sorry about that. Crypto Foxy, go over to Crypto Foxy, shout her out, tell them BTM sent you the vice president of Kaspa out in these streets trying to promote Kaspa. What's up, Sugar Lump Crypto? Long time no see. Been hiding out. It's weird. Everybody's coming back when the pumps happen, which is cool. You know, it's all family. I ain't tripping. I'm here. Ain't going nowhere, right? I'm not gonna pull a Drake on you guys. I've been with Casper the whole time, so I'm gonna be here, right? Not gonna turn on everybody all of a sudden and get weird. So this is Bitcoin hoodie guy. Let's see what he has to say.
The migration just it's been now it's going quick, you know. So the first bit up to 20% was quick, and then we went.
And as I mentioned earlier, the Caspa pump with the Rust migrations happening, it's finally pushed past 20. What was that? 28, pushing up to 30. I think if it gets to 40, we're going to see more price action there as well.
Sideways, and then now we're up to 30%. So basically 1/3 of the nodes are running Rust. So that's amazing. So you can see too, the hash rate's looking good, price is looking good.
The nodes are running Caspa.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Casplex right here. They updated.
Yeah, Sugar Lump, there's nothing wrong with working your butt off. I feel that. Definitely. Remember, what was it? Yeah, hustle harder, right? Hustle harder. You might outsmart me, you might outthink me, you might even outlook me, but you're not gonna out hustle me. Straight up. A word from BTM, you guys write it down and take a picture, right? You're not gonna out hustle me. That's why I'm the VP and slowly climbing up, right? Because we're gonna keep working and outwork everyone else.
Their website. They're showing the roadmap. So if they can get some utility coins or tokens or meme coins or shit coins on there and NFTs, it'll just give some more use case. And as once the Rust rewrites,
And as I talked about earlier, June is when the protocol comes out and you can buy our KRC 20 and KRC 721, which this is something I just found out about. I need to research that as well. Finally got my CAS off Mexi and moved it to Caspian for the sake of security and hopes of having a wallet increase chances for airdrop when KRC 20 launches, which is cool, but I would recommend you slide on over to Tangent. I'm slowly moving my crypto over to Tangent from Trade Ogre and from Zilcore, unless they figure out what happened with my XRP and what is it? Uphold. So I'll just have crypto.com. So I end up just having Uphold and Tangent. I'm actually really getting into Tangent. It's actually good. Has a lot of features and it has swaps with Change Alley. So that's good as well. A Blackman. Kaspa is the next Ethereum, only better. Definitely. So I wouldn't even say it's the next Ethereum, but it's definitely better. So shout out to Brent, Sugar Lump, and A Blackman.
it's done, then they can go from 1 block to 10 blocks a second, and eventually 100 blocks a second. So I think it's going to be an exciting rest of this bull run and beyond. And I'm going to show you a few clips from Mar-a-Lago from the Collect Trump Cards event last night. My wife and went.
Yeah, we're gonna pass on the Mar-a-Lago Trump thing. What's up, Paul Wilson? Been a while. Back watching from the Philippines. Let's see, which one is it? Is it this one? Casper's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force and if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Casper's going to the moon, baby. So be safe out there in the Philippines, Paul. Make sure you can stick around so you can cash out on this Casper. Big Dog is anyone building on Kaspa yet, not that I know of. I think they're waiting for the Rust upgrade to be completed. There's 10 BPS in these KRC20 tokens. Thanks, A Blackman, for the super chat. That's LB Crypto reporting for duty. Where you been at, man? Where you been? Boy, where you been? Yeah, 30 minutes in. Thanks for showing up. And what else you guys got? This guy's talking about the Trump thing. I don't know. We got here. Anything else on here? Not. I don't know what happened there. And this should always shut me down. What is? Yeah. So I'm pushing on because we're not walking to that. And you guys talking about Kaspa Silver. Shout out to Kaspa Silver, the president of the Kaspa Society. The Kaspa front office is welcoming Kaspa Silver. He's talking about the Kaspa pruning, which is something I'm not aware of either. So let's see what he's talking about.
Today's video, we're going to be explaining Kaspa pruning. And this is the last video of 3 videos that I was creating to...
And shout out to Kaspa Silver for having real volume on his YouTube video. I know a lot of people, I can't even play the videos because we can't even freaking hear them. So shout out.
We're going to get him out fast. There's never been anything like it. Jimmy Carter, the good news.
Hard pass. Shout out to Kaspa Silver, a main man. And let's go back to the video.
hopefully explain this in a very basic way. So the first video we made was talking about Kaspa UTXOs, and I do just want to add additional information to this. I'm adding information I recently learned about UTXOs that will help with understanding Kaspa pruning at a basic level. UTXOs are created within new addresses and can also be created within a single address. This means multiple UTXOs can exist and be associated with one address. And so I want to actually show you what I'm talking about there, because I originally believed that...
Yeah, Kaspa Silver, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What is this pruning? What are you talking about? Come on, explain it for us.
UTXOs can basically only exist if a brand new address is created, and that not many UTXOs can exist within one address. So to show you this, I'm going to send 3 Kaspa to this wallet, but that 3 Kaspa is going to be 3 separate transactions, and they're all going to be sent to the same address. All right, so I just sent over 3 Kaspa to this wallet, and if I click UTXOs, you're going to see that I have 3 of them. But what you're also going to see is that they are all associated to the same address. And if I go to the Kaspa Explorer, you're going to see that this address now has 3 UTX.
So you say Ski Bum put out some good alpha. I might check them out. Shout out to LB Crypto. And thanks for the super chat, A Blackman. He's the Secretary of Defense. I'm gonna have to be the Secretary of State then. Forget the Vice President. I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier. But I do like the Vice President. I could be the Vice President behind the President, my main man here, Kaspa Silver. So shout out to Kaspa Silver. There's a lot of people making Kaspa videos we don't even know about and aren't even giving us good information. Kaspa Silver always comes through with the juice and some information we can use. So let's get back to the pruning he was talking about. And let me see if I can find that. Is this Jim Ski Bum a YouTube video or is it on Twitter? Because I know he puts a lot of his stuff on Twitter. And I'll see if I can find his YouTube video.
UTXOs associated to it, because this Kaspa, each one represents Kaspa that has never been spent, because remember, this means an unspent transaction output. So each transaction ID counts as a UTXO. And this is just important to understand as well, because when it comes to nodes and Kaspa pruning, UTXOs are at the forefront of how these nodes work on Kaspa. The next video we talked about were Kaspa nodes and explaining them on a very basic level, but we also in this video took a look at Bitcoin and how the nodes worked on there, because we basically wanted to show why Caspa pruning is very, very important because it solves some issues that Bitcoin has with its nodes. Some of the issues that Caspa pruning solved was the fact the chain size that you have to download when you initially start a Bitcoin node. On Caspa, you do not have to download the entire history because Caspa pruning exists. So with Bitcoin, you have to prune data only after you initially download the entire history. But with Caspa, you only ever need to download 3 days of past history. And that's why when I'm running a node, as you
That must be new because when I first started running the node, it took forever to get it synced. But he's right. Once you do get it synced, it doesn't take long to get caught up. So that must be this mechanism he's referring to with the pruning. And I think Caspa is one of the only cryptos that use this pruning information. And thank you, Don Rabbit Podcast. BTM, you definitely get a spot in the presidential cabinet, Big Alpha. Thank you for that. And thanks for your vote and thanks for your support. And we'll be campaigning at a office, a street, or a lecture hall near you. So shout out to John. Is that Don? John Rabbit Podcast?
could see I am right here, the storage requirements for a node currently has reached 18 gigabytes and I'm able to run my node. And this is because it only needs 3 days of past history. And this happens by default. You don't choose to do this. Every time you run a node, you only need 3 days of past history. So this allows nodes to be ran very, very easily. So that means it makes nodes very easy for anyone to run. And that is the whole purpose of nodes on Bitcoin, is so that we can increase decentralization. You want to allow anyone to join. But if you have the chain size always increasing indefinitely, like it does in Bitcoin, that means over time people cannot join because their hardware does not permit them to join. With Caspa, especially it running on Rust, you don't even need really great hardware, and you also don't need much storage to be able to run a.
And that is right. You can run a node. I ran a Caspa node on a laptop, an old laptop at that. And I have a Caspa node that was running on a Raspberry Pi, which somebody knocked off the table and it broke. So that ended that. But I do have another backup laptop that I'm going to set the new node up for Go when they do finish release the Go nodes. Actually, I might try setting that up pretty soon, actually. I don't know if there's any information out about that, but I might set that up as well to run it parallel with the, I think it was the KDX. But I'll definitely try that. And I was working on my cubics. I got a couple of GPUs mining cubic. I had to get another CPU. It's coming. And I'm going to have two CPUs mining cubic as well, plus the six KS0 Pros that's running Caspa. And hopefully I can get a KS3 or KS5 or KS1 or 2 to add to the mining power. Maybe one of our sponsors or donate a KS3 so we can mine and do some videos about it. If not, eventually maybe I can get this credit straight and get a KS5 or KS3M. But either way it goes, thanks for supporting the channel and thanks for tuning in. We're going to get back to Caspa Silver.
A node on Caspa. Another issue that Bitcoin has that Caspa pruning solves is network latency. So because of this very large chain size that can happen with Bitcoin and that you are forced to download this every time you are about to start a node, Bitcoin had to implement blocks coming in at 10 minutes so that it can compensate for the fact that the storage requirements will not exponentially grow too fast. Like I said in the previous video about nodes, even though it's been 15 years, 647 gigabytes is not that much for 15 years. But if we did the math with Kaspa, because on Kaspa, blocks are coming out every single second, we estimated that every single day it would be over a terabyte of storage that would be required. So with
And I'm not gonna lie, the original Casper node crashed my laptop because it was using too much storage space. So I think that's before they implemented the pruning process. But let's check to see what Jim Skibum. I remember Jim Skibum before he was making videos on YouTube. He just had his Twitter channel. But let's see what he's talking about. Kaspa flips its main line why BTC gets rejected. So let's see some of the alpha he has, and we'll come back to Kaspa Silver.
Good evening, and good night, wherever you are in the world. I hope this finds you well. Kaspa has been continuing up since the last video I uploaded. As you can see, it has flipped the midline, so that's positive. We were hoping for that. And now we are looking to see if it can turn this descending channel into support. That's what we would like to see now. We'd like to see it come up and turn this into support, which will increase the odds that Kaspa is ready to continue up to the upside, potentially a full Fibonacci extension, 4.236 to around 50 cents. And Kaspa has done it before. It's done it before. For example, on this last accumulation phase, it got to the 4.236, 14 cents. That was a target of mine back in early 2023, once it put in the bottom here. And I began looking to the upside again. So it's not really too surprising that we are seeing this. We can see over and over again these descending channels. It just takes time to kind of build enough support and kind of get down to lower Fibonacci extensions. Like here we got the 236, and then that held as support. Eventually we continued higher. And once we break out of these channels, as it is done over and over again, first the midline begins to act as support, then the top of it begins to act as support, and it just provides a base for it to go higher. So we are getting that now. Additionally, if you put a Fibonacci on this range, you'll also see that Kaspa is in fact testing, as it did in 2023. It's testing the
Shout out to Texas Crypto, and thanks for the compliment. Yes, we're still pushing Turbo, and Turbo has been pumping. So hopefully we can get some momentum there, use that, and buy us deeper in Kaspa as the price of Kaspa continues to pump. So thanks for supporting the channel, and thanks for watching. So let's go back to Jim Skibum with his analysis.
0.236. So as you can see right here, testing the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. This time it was at 2 cents. This time it is at 10.7 cents. So there are a number of confluences indicating that like upward price action is likely. We also have a we can also look at timing. We can look at the length of this accumulation phase, and we can see when it really broke out was to new highs. It was 216 days from the April 2023 peak, and currently from the November 2023 peak, we are not yet at 216 days. 216 days would put us into sometime in June, late June, mid June, maybe July. We'll see what happens. But at that point, hey, maybe Kaspa's pumping again to new highs. Maybe it's breaking out above 18 cents. We'll see. It could happen sooner, could happen later. But the only point I'm trying to make here is that time-wise, everything looks perfectly fine and perfectly normal, timing-wise. Just
Yeah, the push to 18, 19 cents is definitely imminent, right? Everybody's talking about it. And if we can see here on the chart, we're hitting here 12.5 and 18, 19 cent is here. So if we break this 13 cents, 15 cents band, we are off to the races. Buckle up your seatbelts because we are about to blast off. So shout out to all the Caspians in the Kaspa army. And remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Dance with who
Don't
brought you
forget
to
that.
the party. Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's go back to Jim. Let's see, where were we? Did you do anything with besides the Mar-a-Lago thing? Yeah, we're not hard pass on that.
looking at the past. So that's positive. That's positive. And then getting a feel for the overall market sentiment. Today, Bitcoin is down, Kaspa is up. So that's interesting to see. We can see that Bitcoin has been dropping, potentially back down to the lower end of this channel. Meanwhile, Kaspa has been pumping and it's above the midline on its channel. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is below the midline. So, hey, that's nice to see, right? So Kaspa is outperforming Bitcoin. Yesterday, it was also the top gainer of all top 100 coins on CoinMarketCap. So that is nice to see. I think that
3. That's the number of traders we have in our firm, S&B Capital, that have each netted nearly 20.
Kaspa outperformed everything in the bear market. So other coins and tokens needed to kind of catch up. In a bull market, people just put money into, once the market is obviously bullish, people just go around and they put money into things that are suppressed and depressed that haven't pumped. And then that's why everything pumps. But once everything gets pumped pretty high, then the risk to reward is no longer so good on those things. And people will then either scale out or they'll rotate money into things that are looking like they're overdue on a pump. So since Kaspa had been going sideways for a good long time, like almost half a year, essentially, without putting in new highs. Meanwhile, other things were catching up. All of a sudden, Kaspa is looking more attractive, I think, to people, especially given the fundamentals. So I think people want to get out of when the market looks uncertain, like maybe it does right now to people, where it's at the peak and people are contemplating if it's peaking here, a triple peak potentially. People don't necessarily want to have their money in, degen plays and meme coins and things that have no value, that they were just trading just because they were overdue for a pump. So I think when that happens, people begin to scale out. And as you can see, a lot of things are kind of losing steam. Meanwhile, Kaspa
Yeah,
is
just starting to pump and people are coming back. So shout out to Jim Ski Bomb. Let's see here if there's any more, or if this is all analysis. If there's any news here in the video, I'll just fast forward through some of the analysis.
The bull market support band on a weekly time frame are bullish. Those are an opportunity to buy when it comes down. So we are seeing that right here. We saw it here. Big wick off of it on the weekly. We are also Seeing it right here, a big wick off of it. So as of now, I can't really make the case that things are looking bearish, and sometimes they are. Sometimes they are. But right now we're watching, and the momentum seems to be toward the upside. So the retests are potentially buying opportunities. Obviously, not financial advice. That's just my opinion and how I'm navigating the market here. And so for that reason, and because I believe Kaspa is undervalued fundamentally, I think it has much more upside. And every asset, even the ones that are high value assets, like obviously Bitcoin has been one of the best performers the past 14 years, they all have periods of downward price action. So don't let price action sway you in your opinion of something. If you have confidence and believe in the fundamentals, these sideways accumulation ranges are just opportunities. That's the way to view it. And if you zoom out on Kaspa, you can see that the overall trend has been very bullish. It's a beautiful chart, and I think just technically, 50 cents makes sense on the next swing. But I think, I mean, as far as the bull market goes, I think that potentially as high as $1 to $5 is all fair game, really, especially with smart contracts coming. And the
So what do you guys think about the $1 to $5? I see more and more people talking about it can possibly get to $10. So a lot of people said I was crazy when I mentioned $5 or $7, and now people are talking about $10 plus. So we can expect at least $1 and maybe $5 this year. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Let's get going in the comment section.
Switch to 10 blocks per second. It's pretty much everything Satoshi had hoped for Bitcoin. And the fundamentals are there. Fair launched, proof of work, should be immune to any regulatory issues like that we've seen in other things like XRP and whatever, SEC going after stuff. You wouldn't really see that in Kaspa, and that's one of the reasons I got interested in it early on, like over the bear market, because it just felt safer. And for me, it offered a good upside, but also a good risk to reward ratio. Like for me, it's also about capital preservation. I didn't want to put my money into something that could potentially face some like regulatory issues. So since it's a fair launch,
Yeah, I've seen several power law charts. It says $3 to $4 and $1 to $2. So at least $3 and up. So let me know what you guys think about that as
proof of
well.
work exactly the same as Bitcoin in that sense. It felt like a good play. And then just technically speaking, it's scalable. It's stateless money that can scale. It's true electronic cash. And I think a lot of people who've been in crypto for a long time can see that. I think they can see that. And I first bought it right here at half a cent, half a cent. This is where I first bought Kaspa.
Yeah, I bought it at about less than 0.007, and I had over 150,000 Kaspa. But then I sold some, and I actually used Kaspa to buy some of my ASIC miners, which is probably crazy. But at the time, I was up 30%. So I figured it would take Kaspa a while to pump, and it actually started pumping like crazy. So definitely regret doing that. But I'm still making Kaspa with the miners, so it's not too bad. And if it pumps again, I'll probably do the same thing. But as who was that? Was it crypto? It wasn't Crypto John. Who was it? maybe it was Crypto Archie, and he said to get 20% of your Kaspa in a long-term hold, and then you can trade the 80% and buy back on dips, but keep 20% out just for you to long-term hold, because you never know what Kaspa is going to do, especially with these smart contracts coming and these smart contracts coming, the KRC20, which I think is going to be big because we're going to start having people, which I'm about to start working on, making meme coins on the KRC20 token. So I'm going to work on that as well. So let me know if you guys are interested. Go ahead and join the Patreon so it gives you access to the Discord. Haven't been putting a whole lot. I've been crazy busy. Things are getting crazy, and people are asking questions, and I'm researching Cubic, ZBCN, Pharaoh, Aerotech. Let me see here. What else we got? What was it? Go back to wow. Okay, Turbo, I see you. Uphold. Fetch AI, Flock A, Bonk, Ondo, Gala, and then on Tangent, yeah, that ZBCN, AI Tech, Solana, Archblock, definitely getting more Tether, some Chronos, some Tron, and it was something else. Oh yeah, Trade Ogre. My mini micro lithium, cubics, Carson, and I had a couple other that I sold to buy deeper in. But yeah, it's definitely plenty of, dang it, plenty of other options out here and a lot of research going on.
I eventually rotated everything into it, even the Bitcoin I was holding, because I just felt that the risk to reward was way better than anything else. And even though price is going sideways, if you got into it up here, I can't say what you should do because everyone's situation is different. But just look at this. It's really not atypical, and if you believe that Kaspa is undervalued like I do, just, whatever helps you sleep at night. For me, I sleep well at night holding Kaspa, and
sleep well at night. You got time to sleep? Hustle harder. Work harder. You sleeping all night. Look, I don't know about you guys, but man, I got a minute. I'm looking for something else, looking for the next thing, doing more research, right? You don't get the VP at Kaspa by sleeping 30 hours a day. Let's freaking go. Yeah, Wilson, Kaspa to the
for me,
moon.
it's the best bet I can find in crypto right now.
Definitely the best bet so far I've found. I've been doing a lot of research, been looking at a lot of projects. How's the weather in the Philippines, Paul Wilson? I think it rained there. You guys had a tsunami or something recently? I'm trying to remember. A lot going on, man. A lot going on. Let's see here. This is, was it him? Yeah, this is actually let's finish Jim Ski Bum. He's got a couple minutes here. See what he's talking about.
I'm really not interested in anything else. I'm like 99.5% Kaspa, so that's how I'm playing it. I scaled out at the top of the market in 2021 in August. I missed the second peak slightly, but I scaled out, and then I waited for Bitcoin to get back down to the 200-week moving average, which is for example, the purple line right here. So I scaled out up in here, waited for it to come down here, started entering the market here with Bitcoin mainly, a little bit of other stuff. And then when I found Kaspa, I just put it all into that. A little over time, all my holdings rotate into that. And so now I'm just kind of,
again, this is not financial advice, but I'm probably picking up a good 20 to 30,000 more Kaspa and probably mining about 15 Kaspa a day with the KS0 Pro and the KS0. So if I can get my hands on a KS3 or a KS5, we are to the freaking moon. Let's go, Paul Wilson. Remember,
in the market,
dance with who brought you to the party.
and I'm not ready to get out yet here. I'll ride this until I feel like Bitcoin is potentially peaking, and hopefully you guys appreciate the content, and as always, like drop comments.
Yeah, thanks for that, Jim Ski Bum. So this is Crypto Space, and see what he's talking about. I think he's doing some analysis with price prediction on Kaspa.
Out, guys, let's have a look.
Wrong turn.
Look on a weekly. So as you guys can see on a weekly, this bullish cross actually took place. Let me zoom it in a little bit so we can actually see it better. Okay, there you go. As you guys can see, we have this bullish cross on stochastic RSI. So that, I believe, is the beginning of the pump for a Kaspa. Let me actually get rid of this thing over here that isn't relevant anymore. And now let's have a look at the rainbow chart. So as you guys can see, we got perfectly supported by the lower band of this rainbow chart, and now that looks like the start of the parabola. So we are going to come back to the chart, and of course I'm going to show you different charts as well, but let's cover a little bit of news to kind of understand of what is going on.
They are against it. The Biden doesn't even know what it is. If you ask Biden, sir, are you for or against crypto? What's that? Get me off the stage. You say, get me off the stage. Now, he has no idea, but look, Gensler is very much against it. The Democrats are very much against it.
What's up, guys?
And I say this, a lot of people are very much for it. Probably a lot of the people in this group. And I'm fine with it. I want to make sure it's good and solid and everything else, but I'm good with it. And if you like crypto in any form, and it comes in a lot of different forms, if you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump.
So if you like crypto, you basically know what to do if you're in US. But now let's move on, guys, because now on the top of that, EU Securities Authority is exploring adding Bitcoin and crypto exposure to the 12 trillion euro investment market. EU is gearing up. Guys, things are getting more and more as serious.
And yeah, I'm not political, and I want to get political in here, but this guy, Trump, was anti-crypto until Biden went anti-crypto. So he's for crypto. So take it as you can. I don't want to say either way, right? But definitely don't trust politicians. They could be for it today and against it tomorrow, whatever benefits them in the short. This is Enoch Fresh Press. I had a KS3M chugging since 2023. So you should be making a pretty good little profit with the KS3M.
Also, is China warning up to Bitcoin ETFs? BTC investors reply sparks blah blah blah. So the trade agreements between China and Hong Kong could allow mainland investors to access spot BTC ETFs in Hong Kong. Guys, so I believe that is big because, Hong Kong is obviously Hong Kong little island. However, where the big money is.
I'm not going to lie to you. I keeps it all the way hood, keeps it real. I got no reason to discredit anybody, but I did have 68 Ethereum, which I sold for around 4,500. 5,000. I wish I would have held those because I would have been able to buy deep into crypto, especially Kaspa and more Kaspa ASICs, right? And let's see here. Look at profitability. Well, we got a pause on the video. So profitability, you said you had a KS3M. Where's the KS3? Where's the KS3M? That's weird. I think you can do it by algorithm. So let's try K heavy hash. I don't know what that was. Let's see here. Da 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 da. Yeah, KS3M. So like you're making $19 a day, and the price went down. I think they were around $40, $50 a day. KS0 Pro's making about 67 cents. KS0 is 29 cents. I was thinking about this KA box, or maybe it was the KA. What was it? What's the new one? This guy, this K BM KS actually, $40 a day. And let's see what this bad boy is going for. So this is the IB Link K BM KS Max. $50 a day, $9 electricity. So this bad boy's pulling down some juice. 3,400 watts. And we're going into summer. This is not financial advice, but I definitely wouldn't get that bad boy because it is a power beast. And it's going for about 8-9 grand. So Coin Market Central is also pretty good. They got good customer service and they always track your orders for you. BT miners are pretty good as well. Indash is good. I don't like you got to use Telegram, but hey, they get you what you need pretty good. And ASIC Marketplace, they have a pretty good turnaround as well. So let's see here. Let's see. How much is this KS5 Pro? $100 a day, 3,100 watts. That's better. 30,000 a year. That's more than some people's job, right? Nice hash, 30,000. Oh wow. ASIC Marketplace, 31,000. Minor Bros, 31,000. Thanks, but no thanks. At 3,100 watts, you're paying $3,000 in electricity a year. I don't know. This is Texas, man. That $3,000 is going to be ate up quick. So let's see here. Go back. I want to check one more thing, and we'll get back to the videos. Trying to look for a low wattage one. This guy actually, what the freak? This is not financial advice, but this isn't bad. $44 a day at 180 watts at $9,000, $8,000. This might be a pretty good investment. BT Miner has it in stock, actually. I never used Bitmart, so don't think about it. Who is this? Nor this Jingle Mining, ASIC Miner Place. Still got pre-orders. So yeah, I might check out what was that? Yeah, Coin Mining Central. Actually, I think you can get a discount code. But let's go back to this video because I thought I added it. Yeah, Crypto John. So let me finish this so we can get to Crypto John real quick.
That is going to pass. At the moment, they are just speculations, but if that is going to pass, we do have bright future. And of course, that also is going to impact Kaspa. That's why I'm covering these BTC news, because that is important. But on the top of that, maybe not such a big news, but South Korean convenience store sells Bitcoin themed meal boxes. And why? A convenience store, blah, 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 that is basically organized by exchange BitHub, where customers can win small amounts of Bitcoin with their purchases. I believe that's, catered towards advertising, crypto adoption in Korea, and that is of course another step towards advertising and adoption in Korea. But now, guys, very important thing about Kasplex, because we do have our roadmap now. If we are going to look at May, we are closing beta hopefully this month. Then we are going to have a publishing of white paper, Kasplex community, open source indexer. And now in June, guys, this is big, KRC 721 protocol by KRC20, KRC 721 with Kaspa and other proposals. And guys, who knows what these other proposals are going to be, but
You seek the key, but you must first learn the discipline.
that looks very bullish for Kaspa. If that is going to be implemented as soon as June, I believe that these meme coins being built on Kaspa could probably be trading by the end of this year, or perhaps even earlier. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but now let's check some news if it comes to ETF.
Shout out to Quarter Crawler. We missed you. Let me see, just for you. What is it? Is it Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa? Let's freaking go, guys. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that. Shout out Quarter Crawler. So let's finish this video so we can get to Crypto John real quick.
Important. As of yesterday, 8th of May, we had 11.5 million USD of inflows. We don't really have that much of inflows, but it's still better than obviously outflows, right? But now let's have a look at Hong Kong ETFs, because now we can actually check it on the same website too. So as of yesterday, 4.4 million of inflows, so that is good. And so far total flow is 31.6 million USD. So guys, let's come back to Kaspa. So now where do I expect actually this next run for Kaspa? That is a good question. It's too early to say, to being honest, but this next move could potentially push us in the areas of, let's say, 30 cents, perhaps even more. So
it's weird. Every video we watch, it keeps going up and up and up. So it started at 3 cents to 5 cents to 7 cents to 12 cents to 15 cents to 19 cents. And this guy said, what, 30 cents? Did he say 30 cents?
So guys, things are really to say, to being honest, but this next move could potentially push us in the areas of, let's say, 30 cents.
You did say 30
even
cents.
more. So guys, things are really going in the right direction. I'm very happy to bring you these news. I believe that these are good news. But now let's have a look at a couple of charts for BTC, and later we are going to cover macro chart for altcoins too. So
let's go back to Crypto John, see what he's talking about. Kaspa and Plangin.
Guys, just got back from the gym, not going to the gym, back from the gym. It was a great workout. In today's video, I want to talk about PNG, Pangolin PNG, and Kaspa, two crypto that were suppressed for many months and both got good catalysts in recent days. They are by no means on the same crypto, not competing against each other, nothing. They're just two crypto.
Is it just me, or does Crypto John always find pairs of crypto? It's always Kaspa and something else, or Jasmine and something else. It's always a pair, right? It's never just one crypto. He always finds two pretty decent bangers to invest in. And I think overall his averages is probably one of the highest among the YouTuber influencers, cryptocurrency circles. He generally finds pretty decent low cap bangers and something to ride out with. You can get in cheap, hold it for a while, sell it, and buy more Kaspa.
I'm bullish on, very bullish on, and two crypto that I'm holding in my portfolio for a reason, for many reasons. So let's start with Kaspa. They recently announced they're going to have smart contracts next month. Yes, next month in June. It was announced on their website, KRC20. What does this mean? Now with the Rust programming language going live on Kaspa, which I think is happening soon, if not already, plus the smart contracts, now developers.
Yeah, I think the Rust is going live in June. I know we're over or close to 30% now. The lines are starting to push up again. So I think the rollout is June, I guess. I need to look that up and get back to you guys.
Have an incentive because they love Rust. We saw what happened with Solana last cycle. That's why Cardano is kind of like stalled a bit this cycle, because they use what's called Haskell, which is a steeper learning curve than Rust. A lot of people don't know this, but developers love Rust. They love Solidity and they love Rust. So Kaspa is going to be implementing Rust. And now with smart contracts taking place, or at least the early stages next month, now they can have an ecosystem expansion. They can have projects being built on it, legit meme coins being built on it, tokens being built on it, like actual projects being built on it. If you remember last cycle, Cardano went from the low pennies to 3.
Yeah, I think that's going to definitely increase the Casper price again. I always keep catching people with their eyes closed. But yeah, I think that Casper is going to push up smart contracts in June. Will be big for Casper. And shout out to Texas Crypto. You are definitely right there, sir. Smart contracts and KRC20, like John says, is going to throttle Casper straight to the moon. And then the Rust upgrade. And as you mentioned, too, developers like Rust because it's easier code to work with and it is powerful. So I do some development and was a developer in the past. And currently we're using a lot of Python. And from the Python, we're looking to get into Rust as well. So shout out to the development team and Shy and Jonathan's. Let's go.
$3.10 on the announcement of smart contracts, not even the actual taking place of it, because the smart contracts came after the bull cycle for Cardano. So Caspa now, there's still some FUD with the Israel war with Palestine. That's not going to change anytime soon. People are making us a political battle, so be it. I'm just saying, like, as an investor, it's nothing we can focus on. So there makes no sense to put energy and time into, worrying about that situation. But that being said, very bullish for Casper, right? Because now it's going to give it an edge over other layer ones. It's going to give the actual coin more utility aside from being peer-to-peer cash. Everyone hopes for it to be. And it's going to give an incentive for developers to build. And the more attention, the more exposure, the more activity Casper gets, the more you're going to see the
The biggest thing, once developers can start building on Caspa, is going to change Caspa's whole outlook. And it's going to be a lot of people are able to understand what Caspa does and see how good the Caspa ecosystem can be. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe. The VP's trying to get the word out. Send it to everybody. Let's get more engagement into Caspa.
price appreciate. Now for PNG Pangolin, they announced they have fully
So yeah, I guess we're gonna pass on the what is this PGN? See if he has any more Caspa information on here. I haven't researched it, so I'm not going to promote a coin I don't know anything about. Let's see if he's talking Caspa
great
here.
news today. We're still not in altcoin season. The fear and greed index, last I checked, was 52, which is right there on that neutral zone. Could we enter more fear? Yes. Could we enter more greed? Again, yes. Could these price actions and the news and the catalysts taking place get suppressed and beat down the gutter in the coming days and weeks? Of course, we're going to see a lot more manipulation, but let these be two examples of how there's clearer skies coming, how the bull cycle is already here. It is not canceled. And it's going to be an amazing altcoin season. You have no idea. Maybe you do, but I'm telling you guys, the price action of what's to come, not just for these two cryptos, but in general, Bitcoin, altcoins, it's going to be a fun roller coaster that you wish never ended. But when we get off, the goal is to get off with massive profits.
Yeah, and make sure you keep that in mind as well. You want to get out while you're up. Don't wait too long and lose out like a lot of us did in the last bull run.
No offense, but if you still think stocks, real
Got
estate, or
greedy
crypto are the
and
best,
waited and waited and waited, thinking it was going to keep going up, and it did not. It pulled back, and you get left holding the bag. So make sure you got an exit plan and an exit strategy. Let's see what Bitcoin Hoodie's talking about for the Caspa turning heads here.
Does require some patience. You can see that nothing new really on the Rust migration as of the last update here. But when you take a look at Pepe and you look at what happened when Pepe first came out, popped, and then that was what almost it was 10 months later was when it took off again. So Caspa is completely different. Pepe is just a meme coin. You can see hash rate 244 right there, petahashes. That's amazing. And when you zoom out, the the hash rate just keeps going up and up. And so, like I've mentioned before, it's went up almost 5 times since I really started covering Kaspa back in October. I haven't had a chance today to go through this video of Shy. It takes a little bit more effort since it's in Hebrew and you got to listen or watch and read the subtitles. And I spent about 7 hours shopping today for a suit, and my wife was shopping for a dress. And that also
Hey, what's up, guys?
leads me back to the point of patience. Took a lot of patience. We got my suit right off the bat, and then the other 7 hours was trying to get a dress. And right here, someone on the Reddit, Kaspa is just a little over $1 million. Doge shot up, so it's 2.3 million. Bitcoin about 28 million. Right here, someone on the Reddit. Guess they're getting lots of videos. So, a moderator on the Kaspa Reddit is restricting video submissions to maintain the high level of quality. The content.
Of course, they are restricting videos. I don't know what's up with Reddit and anti YouTube. I went on there a couple times and got roasted. So I'll leave Reddit to Reddit and just post comments versus trying to get your videos on there. This is Architect, which is back to crypto or back to Kaspa. He kind of abandoned it for a while and went with some other altcoins. Let's see what he's talking about.
And gals, Archetype here coming at you with a quick Kaspa update. It's been a while since I did one of these, but because of the massive news that dropped.
You don't say. Been a while, huh? That's what I'm saying, man. Kaspa goes up a couple pennies, everybody runs back. So shout out to all the long-term holders and the people who've been down with the get down since the very beginning. Shout out to the Kaspa Army. Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force, and if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. And is it just me, or does it seem like everybody gets cleaned up right when Kaspa starts to come? You know, everybody gets a little fresher, a little crisper to make these videos when it's up. When Kaspa's down, we look kind of rough, right? So shout out again to the Kaspa Army. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that.
Dropped today with Kaspa. I had to make a video. I was not expecting this at all. Okay. I think that.
So you had to make a video, huh? You had to get back with Kaspa, huh? You had to come back to say something for Kaspa, huh? But it's cool. We welcome you guys back. We'll always have the door open, right? Come on in. Sit down. Rest. We're here to party. Let's see what he's talking about.
It took everybody by surprise today, and that's why Kaspa's price is also going towards the up.
I don't think it took us by surprise, but it took some people by surprise. But keep holding and continue to wait and watch for this pump.
Side. I think that Kaspa is going to be entering price discovery mode, meaning new all-time highs any single moment now. Could be the next week or so. This is going to be a huge thing that's going to separate Kaspa from everything else out there. Okay, Kaspa is the only project out on the market that can solve the blockchain trilemma. Okay, scalability, security, and decentralization. Ethereum and Bitcoin do not solve this, and the one that solves this is going to be the one that rules.
So what do you guys think about Ethereum and not getting that ETL approved or ETF approved? I think something's lurking in the background for Ethereum, but he's right. Of the big three, I think Kaspa has the most upside potential, especially at the price it's at now. It is very undervalued.
Them all. So smash the like on today's video if you love Kaspa. It lets me know that you want more content like this. So as you guys can see right here, Kaspa's pumping today. Okay, it's up 9.24% on the day, coming in at 0.1223. Okay, Kaspa's looking extremely strong, and it looks like Kaspa's absolutely going to start going all the way up towards the upside again to new all-time highs here, because Listen, what happened a few months ago? Okay, we consolidated after a few months, and then boom, started ripping up towards the upside, and we hit an all-time high of literally 1896 up here. Okay, now Kaspa is coming in at 1217, 1216 at the moment. I think that this is the last chance to get Kaspa at these really cheap levels before we start going into the 20-cent range because of the massive news that just dropped. Okay, obviously we have April right here. Kasplex Explorer was implemented, KRC20 deploy, KRC20 mint transfer, Kasplex Indicator. This is going to be insane, guys. In May, we already have the closed beta, published white paper, Kasplex community open source indexer, and in June, the official release. This is next month, guys. We're in May. This is insane, okay? The KRC 721 protocol, buying KRC 20 and KRC 721 CAS, and other proposal. This is absolutely insane, and I want to show you the supply of.
So I take it this screenshot is the Kaspa screenshot of the day. I think we've seen this like 6 times today already. So shout out to Kaspa and the Kaspa Army. Let's see if there's any new news. Let's go to latest. Who wants 340 CAS from a KS3? I randomly comment pickers on the tweet in 3 hours. Comment your address and like and retweet. Let's go. So we'll retweet this. And I never figure out how to put my address on here. But yeah, I might check that out later as well. And shout out to Rabbit Miner. Kaspa looks extremely bullish. Yada, yada, yada. So I think we've seen most of these. We'll go to the latest. A lot of people seem to be getting ready for that Rabbit Miner giveaway. Red Panda Miner. Sorry, Rabbit Miner. Red Panda Miner. Shout out to Red Panda. Uphold institutional cast. Dr. Hasenbeck interview with Jonathan's. I might check that out later, actually. So we'll go back to archetype.
I want to show you the supply of Kaspa that has not moved. Look at the blue line right here. The amount of Kaspa that's not moving is going up and up and up. More and more people are finding out that Kaspa is digital silver, and they're sending this to cold storage. As you guys can see, the 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years, all the way up into the right. All right. People are not selling their Kaspa, and we're seeing distribution trends towards the upside here with all of the different categories. You have whales, sharks, dolphins, fish, all going up. Okay. Insane accumulation happening on the 7-day and also the 30-day, the smaller levels. As you guys can see, 82,000 octopuses, 54,000 fish, 16,000 dolphins, basically 17K, and sharks only 2,800. Are you ready to become a Kaspa millionaire? When this move goes to 20 cents, just know this. This is absolutely nothing yet, okay? I can see Kaspa hitting $2 to $5 and the blow off top bull run, all right? This is absolutely nothing yet, but projects being able to develop on Kaspa is going to absolutely push up the price huge. This is going to add so much more utility with the coin, and the coin doesn't need smart contracts. It doesn't need any of this stuff because the number one utility of Kaspa is to be a digital silver. I just warned everybody on X right here, warning Kaspa is about to explode towards the upside. Price discovery imminent. This next move will be violent. So again, guys, since this post, Kaspa is already moving towards the upside. We're at 12.14, but it would not shock me, okay, if Kas goes all the way up to 15, 16 cents in the next week or so. Keep your eye on Kaspa. It's going to be very bullish over the next month or so, especially with this massive news dropping with Kasplex. I was not expecting this, but this just makes me ultra bullish, okay? With the largest holding of my own portfolio, I'm already up many X's with Kaspa at the moment, but this is nothing yet, okay? This is going to be face melting gains in the bull run, and we don't even have tier 1 exchange listings. I think that with this development here, we are going to see a tier 1 exchange listing even as early as next month. Okay. When that happens, the floodgates are going to open and a lot of people are going to be able to go get their hands on this coin. If you're bullish on Kaspa, let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I think that is going to actually push it up as well. But we've been waiting for that tier 1 listing a while, right? at least over a year, right? So at some point, looks like Kaspa's at 12.5, up 1.3 in the last hour, 3.0 in the last 24 hours, 17 in the last 7 days. And as you can see, Turbo is still pumping hard. I might need to make another Turbo video. So let me know what you think in the comments. What video we need to talk about? Turbo, Brett. What was it? Something I was looking at earlier. Does Arkham render? ZB, CN, Ocean Fetch, Singular, H bar, which is not doing much. Neuro AI, Gala, Arctech, or what was that? Cubics, and what was it? Cubic and Elysium. I was thinking about a lithium video, but I might do another turbo video. Turbo videos seem to be going over pretty well. But look at the ranking, see if we came up in the rank any since we've been on the live. Were we at 41? Yes, looks like we're going to break the 40s pretty soon here. Get under 40 if we can get back to that 3 billion market cap. And let's see if Lunar Crush is saying anything. And we'll shut it down for the day. See Lunar Crush. So go ahead and continue to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to donate to the channel. Why is this not showing me cryptocurrencies? See sentiment. No. Alt rank. No. Definitely 24 hours. Kaspa should be on here somewhere. What? That's weird. That's weird. No one's talking about Kaspa? Let's try interactions. And let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and comment on the video. Hit super chats. Let me know where you guys are. Helium Mobile. Navaris. Chatcoin. What the? Ethereum name services? What the?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
1inch Network. Who's coming up with this stuff? Archblock, Arkham, Polygon, whatever John was talking about. Seems to be up 19%. We might just check that video back out real quick. Did I turn it off? Where's the video? Damn it. I guess I did close it out. Oh man. So much for that. Where were we? Yeah. See here. I guess that was it. That's weird. See if we can pull Kaspa up. $16.3 this week. Looks like the volume's going back down again. Let's look at the day chart. Volume is added a little bit. 12.5, average 12.27. 24-hour low 12.5. Low is 11.9. Top contributors, Kaspa Currency. Creators. I wonder if your boy's on here. Dang it, YouTube. Looks like it's mainly X. It's got Crypto John, Crypto Kaspa Facts. Emperor. Pan. These must be Crypto Galaxy. Let's see here. Crypto Facts. Kaspa. Shazam. Crypto Chris. Don Crypto. KS Wallet. Voss Coin. Moon King. These are just Twitter. Why is this not showing? Can we sort it by that's weird. Trying to see if your boy is on here. If we're making the list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Let's see here. Does not appear to be so. So I guess we'll need to work harder. Guess we'll go back to Bitcoin Hoodie
Kaspa has a
and
high
get ready to
potential
wrap it up
growth
so we can
here.
get to these
Savvy investors. There's a reason why it's
NBA
turning into a
playoff
scalability
games.
solution. Kaspa tackles the blockchain bottleneck with its block tag architecture, robust consensus, growing ecosystem. So there was a post I saw earlier today on Twitter just talking about the KRC 20. If you have NFTs coming, that'll be use case. Obviously, some people think that maybe the tier ones are waiting until the Rust migration's done, and so I think that these kind of held up at 20%, but the other 80%, once they get rolling, I think the other 80% will happen quick whenever they decide to make that recommendation and make it happen. So just takes patience. To me, everything's going good, going in the right direction. And yeah, hopefully my mobile audio unit is better since we're down here on vacation in Florida. So, yep, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching and stay bullish.
Well, that happened pretty quick. I think we were. Where is? What is it? That's weird. Where is the Twitter feed? Did that get closed out? I guess so. That's weird. How do we lose Twitter? Let me pull that Twitter back up real quick. Should have just tried to pull it up at the beginning. Not wasted a lot of time there. Let's check the enthusiast. See if there's anything here. No. I guess check the army. What is this? 4 hours left. Founder Hostdog joins MBAC to discuss the DAG block for the future Kaspa. Saturday X Spaces. Let me know if you guys actually go to the X Spaces. I might check it out one day. So no news here. That was the Army. Let's check Bubblegum Lightning. Shout out to Sugar Lump Crypto for the super chat. And peace out, Texas Crypto. Have fun at the job and don't work too hard. See here. The Genesis proves that the Kaspa current UTXO set is legit. This is cryptography, verify all the way to the Genesis, and that the Genesis started from an empty UTXO. Interesting. Kaspa funding. Book of Kaspa. It's free now on Amazon until Sunday. What? What? I'm gonna have to grab another one of those.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Yeah, let me add that to the Twitter feed. So, bubblegum. What about Kaspa currency? There we go. See if there's any new news here. Kaspa currency's up to 195,000 users. Let's go. Present discussion between great minds, Dr. Hasselbeck and Uphold. X Spaces. That was 2 days ago. The other Kaspa book. So I guess that's all we got for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for your super chats. Thanks for participating. And shout out to the Kaspa Army. We're going to run through the updates and shut it down for the evening. So we can get
Kaspa's
to
the
these
Army,
games.
better get the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force, Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that. Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Let's freaking go, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining. About to see what these Mavs going to do tonight. See if we can come back against OKC or at least stay in the series. But I suspect OKC's too young. So thanks for joining. Thanks for your support. The VP needs to retire, needs to take a break for this evening. But thanks for keeping us pushing. And remember, hustle harder. And peace and hair grease. And let's get back to the money, guys. Peace out.